So this one, guys, I'm pretty interested in this. It's a very small story, but whenever I see something about highlighting practical effects, especially like a creature feature, I get pretty intrigued. So by way of Megan Navarro of Bloody Disgusting, we've got this article. Headline reads, Creature Feature Pacifico. First look images highlight practical effects. And look at this creature design. This is it's got this really cool, a little bit of an alien kind of thing going on, but it's like an insect creature. It looks like it's got 6 legs, 3 on each side, slimy, like tentacles coming off of its back. This is really interesting. And I think there's another image down below. But the article says filmmaker and VFX artist Gonzalo Gutierrez, which I love when visual effects artists are filmmakers. I think that's how you get your best visual effects. Just look at Godzilla -1 or Deadpool as fantastic examples of that. So filmmaker and VFX artist Gonzalo Gutierrez is taking on practical effects with creature feature Pacifico, and first look images give a glimpse of the monster. Pacifico follows a group of young travelers who are stranded on an island in the Pacific where they struggle to escape an evil alien presence that has been hidden from mankind for centuries. So this is a production by Film Sharks. They're also producing the new Demian Rugna vampire comedy film that I covered last week, and the film was shot in Bogota, Colombia. So another great, South American. I don't know how horror heavy this one's going to be, but anytime you got a creature and an alien and that kind of isolation in the water and everything like that, I start thinking it's got to have some horror vibes. So another really cool kind of horror flick from South America. I think it's really, really encouraging, especially, I mean, that picture there is great. I love that picture that we get up at the top of the article. And the article goes on to say, what I love so much about science fiction when bundled with genre is when you can create a world that's never been seen before and naturally mix in layers of totally refreshing elements, says Guido Rude. Pacifico is about so much more than its monsters. It's about how we understand that this is an old planet with so many hidden, out of this world stories. These are stories about how humanism evolved. So I don't know, maybe something in there is lost in translation. I would imagine that this is translated. I could be wrong. But I do like that idea of saying like, hey, there's stuff that we don't even know that exists on this planet. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else comes out in regards to Pacifico. Another great shot there of that monster. This is a much closer shot than the previous one. And yeah, this is a practical creature. I think this is really cool. I know I don't mind CG as long as it's done well. And I mean, of course, I would prefer practical because it's caught in camera, but I think the best is when the two are married. And depending on what kind of movie you're making, that scale just sort of slides, like more CG heavy, more practical heavy. Obviously, there's certain things that we just can't do practically or can't do without the assistance of CG at some point. But that shot right there of this creature, I love seeing an actual object physically in the frame. You can even see it looks a little blurry, but it looks like you can see some moisture, like spit or sweat coming off of the creature. Really, really cool stuff. But I'm curious to know what you guys think, so let me know in the chat. And if you're watching this after the fact, let me know down below. Are you looking forward to creature feature Pacifico that's using these amazing practical effects? Let me know down below, guys.